Hey guys, 3D Tips is back here, and in the last video I showed you how you can start with a simple house, and in this video I'm going to continue that, and hope you enjoyed that last video. If you haven't watched that last one, then you can watch it over here, or you can check in the description. Okay, so without wasting any much time, let's continue this. Okay, so in the last video I make these setups. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to combine one set of it and duplicate towards the top, because my reference is something like this. Okay, so um, as you see, this things is on the top over here, so I'm going to continue that. Okay, so now separate this, shift right click, separate, and once more, it's a beginner tutorial, so I didn't say that it won't help to the pros or the um, experienced artists. It might help them also, but it's mainly for the new artist. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so now I'm duplicating these two again and combining this. Okay, to combine you can use shift right click and combine, or you can go to this polygon tab and use this combine. Okay, and now I'm going to do center pivot it. These all are in my custom tab, and do recommend that use your custom tab. It's not much too hard to make this. It's pretty easy. You just have to go to any of tab, and like if I want combine to this tab, so what you it's not tab actually, it's a shelf. Okay, so in the mesh menu you have to there is a button with a name is combine, so I want this option to be here. Okay, so what I need to do, just hold on control shift and click over it, and it will be added to this shelf. And to make it stay for every time you use, because if you just close it and reopen the file, then it will be gone. Okay, so what you need to do, after adding your shelf, I mean decorating yourself as you like, you go to this setting icon. Okay, click over it and make save all shelves. Now save this Maya file. Okay, anywhere, just save it and close this and open again. That will be this shelf is permanent. Remember that every setting change you make in Maya tabs, okay, you need to close the Maya, save it and reopen it. That's how Maya saves their preferences. Okay, or you can just try this file and save preference button, but I don't think it will work properly. You just if you make any changes on the UI, just save it, save the Maya file, any name, anything, just save it, and it will be save as cache data on the this document folder. I think you see somewhere here. Okay, so it will be on this Maya. It all contains this data from here, and yeah, so you just make any changes, then save it to this tab and save the Maya file and open it again. That's all. Okay, okay, now after this I'm just adding the center pivot, and now I'm going to add this to this curve. Okay, so yeah, now I have to align this. Sorry. Now I'm just changing this angle a little bit, something like this. Okay, now I will be adding like this. Okay, now in the vertex menu uh, of this vertex, and I'm going to push it down like this so that it's not should be like floating. Okay, there is a many ways to make it proper, like a ruler, like every alignment, but I'm not making any complex things to make you confused, so I'm just having a simple things so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, so now I duplicate this. To duplicate, just control D it and move it towards to the edge and moving like this, and without clicking anywhere else, just shifty shifty shifty. Okay, so yeah, now I just want to combine this all. Combine. Now if you combine, it's automatically the pivot is on the center of the grid. Now I'm just duplicating it and flipping the minus, sorry, Z, no, yeah, Z minus C. If you confuse that which axis you should flip it, then you should watch this gizmo. Okay, so right now I want this wall should be like here, so that's why it's on the Z axis and -1. Yeah, okay, so let me combine this also. Okay, combine. Now I will be deleting this other things. Yeah, he automatically deleted because it's instance, as I told in the last video, and please do watch that last video. It will be much helpful to continue how I started this. Okay, so now my house has the windows and the upper window also. Now what I need to do, I need to make the tiles. Okay, after that I will be making these things to the tiles. How you should do, make a cylinder. No, the pipe will work, the pipe. Okay, so I will delete this cylinder and the pipe this here, and if you while you rotating, if you press and hold J, then it will be snap on exact 45 degree. You can change that angle also in, I think, somewhere. Yeah, this step snap, it should be relative into exact angle what you want. If you want 15 degree, it will be work on 15 degree after holding J. Oh, sorry, absolute, yes, yeah, absolute. If you place and hold J, it will be snap automatically to 15 degree. Okay, yeah, so now I don't I need to like this, thickness should be little less, something like that. Yeah, and what I don't want the half of this thing, so I'm going to delete it. I don't want that. Okay, because I rotated and the symmetry is turned on, that's why it's waving like this. What I need to do, I just clean the history and reset the pivot like this, freeze transform. Now I can delete half of this. Yeah, delete it for. And if your object, you select the whole object and go to the mesh and fill hole, then it will be close all the holes it has. Okay, automatically. So now what I need to do is just duplicate this thing and put it something like here, now I need to scale this portion. Okay. Okay, so now I want it should be like something now you have to scale it something like this, and it should be on a flat surface. So I'm having here, and yeah, now if you scale it will be like this. So why I did this, because now if I duplicate this thing it will be automatically aligned to that surface. Okay, now wait, I will be telling you what I mean for that. Now it will be something like this. Now Control D and move it something like here. Now Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, 3, 3, 6, Shift D. Yeah, I think 6 should be fine. Now select all this, now duplicate, now move towards like this. Okay, something like this will fine. Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. Now make enough so that you could make a tile of it. Okay, okay, now combine this, combine center pivot. Now select this object from the middle and select the control hold C and middle button, drag on this edge. Okay, now rotate it. The relative is turned on, I need to reset it. I don't need that relative now. Now what I'm looking for, I want to align this angle to that roof, something like this. Object mode. Okay, now again little bit more object more. Yeah, now what I need to just scale and place everything in the place. And before I do, actually I need to have little more extrude of this face. So shift and right click, extrude, move towards the face, something like this. Yeah, now I'm going to align it on the surface, and in the first starting you don't need to have much tiles, because in the real way it has some much too much tiles, but the problem is if you make much tiles, then it will be going towards to the real thing, I mean the realistic way, and you will get confused when how you should approach this. So make it as a stylized way. Yeah, I'm scaling like this so that the tile should be between this edge so that I can delete others. Okay, so I select the center one face, anything. Okay, now hold control right click into shell, it will be select the whole mesh and you can delete it easily. Now delete this easily. Okay, so yeah, now I'm going to freeze this and reset pivot. It will make it pivot back to the center of the grid. Now Control Shift D -1. No, oh, sorry, it's not Y, it's C. Yeah, now it's fine. Okay, so now I need to duplicate this to here and move towards to here. Again, go to the and please use these views. If you started, then these views can be helpful much better than working on the perspective view. It's really better to use that views like side view, front view, and top view. Anything that's a really cool feature. Okay, so now I'm just want to align this like here, and I also want to make that thicker somewhere here, so that's why it should be like this. Again, selecting this. Now press hold W and left click and go to this component mode. It will be giving you access to make like this. Okay, so yeah, it's nice. Then I need to delete these layer. The easiest way is going to this side view and drag all this like this and make two shell. Delete. Now select this and delete. Okay, so I want to move this towards to the ground a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Okay, now now let's delete one set. Select any faces and go to two shell. Control right click two shell and move like this. And if you can scale a little bit also if it is not fitting. Okay, so yeah, now I'm going to freeze it, reset, transform it. If you can't find these options, these are here actually in the modifier, freeze and reset. I just click and hold Control and Shift and click on this. It will be added automatically. And if you want to remove this, just right click on it and delete. Right click, delete. Okay, and Control D, scale on the minus. Okay, so so yeah, let's have a little color so that it should look a little bit interesting. Okay, select all the tiles and face. It should be a blend. I'm using a blend. This color, and I'm using, let's use a red. Turn off wireframe. Yeah, for now the red is fine. A little bit darker red. Yeah. Okay, now for this yeah, the ground, I'm making the ground to the blend and using as a grain. Okay, now Okay, so now what we do, let's make the railings. Railings are pretty simple. Just make a cube, and in the cube press C. It will snap to the curve. Okay, and middle button drag on the curve. So I'm going to place this at here, move it like this. Now extrude something like this, then extrude to the top. Okay, now extrude again, make a scale little bit towards top, and extrude and move to the top. Okay, so yeah, and we now select the edge mode, select all the edges, shift right click, bevel. Okay, bevel is good because it will look your model little smoother and much professional. And I don't, this edges is needed, so I delete it. Yeah, now I'm going to bevel this also. So what I'm selecting this whole model by double clicking it, and convert this selection to edges by clicking control right click, two edges. Okay, it will change my selection to edges. Now shift right click, bevel. Okay, now segment one up. Okay, now what I need to do, I just need to duplicate this railing, not ramp, sorry, to the corner of every corner actually. Okay, and now I want to make a smaller version of it so that I could make in betweens. Okay, now duplicate this, now duplicate both of this and attach to here. Okay, now duplicate one more and move to here, and just eyeballing it that how much distance it has. No need to be super exact. Now shift D, everything is shift D. Okay, so as you see that this model has little bit offset, so what I'm going to delete the last one and move a little bit. I know it is not the right way, but it is the easiest way. You can fix this. Okay, I have the right way, but it will be make more complex. I don't want to make more complex. Okay, yeah, this will fine. Okay, now the railings are okay, and I don't think I will use any more railing anywhere, so I'm going to combine this and now duplicate it again and flip it to -C. Yeah, pretty simple, right? Okay, now these Let's separate this so that I could assign a material to it. Favorite metal, plain, and this should be a dark yellowish color, something. Okay, sorry, not this one, it's this one. Yeah, something like this. Yeah. The railing should be white, blend, and yeah, it's all already white. Okay, now I want that my house should be okay. To the top, I will use a simple cylinder. J, something like this. Go to the cylinder tab, scale down the radius, length out this height. Okay, now little bit smaller I will and push it a little bit down. Yeah, now bevel these edges, smooth and round, nice and clean. Yeah, now open the hypershade so that I could copy this material to here. Now middle button, drag and drop on this. Okay, so yeah, so I think it's coming good. Now I need to extrude this piece. Why it's having like this? Extrude. Okay, so yeah, it's cool. Now I'm just extruding this to inwards, moving this to down, and I want to have two more edges here, and shift right click, beveling this, bevel, and add two segments. Now yeah, now selecting the middle one, shift right click, go to this transform component and make a little bit inwards. Okay, something like this. Now select every edges and bevel it. What happened? Select all the edges, shift right click, bevel. What is happening? Why it's not beveling? It's beveling the solo edges. Okay, okay, so yeah, this looks pretty clean. Now for the pillars, I'm just scaling this like broader on the ground and shorter on the lower part. Okay, now I'm duplicating this first. I will be working on a duplicate. Now select and delete these edges. Let's see, one edge by one edge by leaving. Now bevel these edges. Okay, I think I need 2 more edges on the bevel. Let's put these middle vertices little bit inwards. It will create a good shape. Yeah, okay, selecting this. Now scale down again. I select all the edges and left the removing the middle one. Okay, yeah, now bevel this. It will be, yeah, something like that. Yeah, it looks nice, pretty nice. Okay, so now I have a duplicate over here, and now I'm telling you why I left that there. Okay, now I will be add a loop on that. What is it? The pillar, duplicated pillar. And delete the upper portion, lower portion also. Six. Now I can scale this, move it up, and I can use this as a base of that pillar. Okay, it has some details. Center pivot. Yeah, so something like this. Extrude merge. Bear me if I do it a little more fast, because it's really hard for me to making slow, and I really apologize for that. Okay, now scale it like this, scale it again like this. Now it's about extruding and scaling, extruding and scaling, just to make a design. Doesn't need to any specific, just it should be seems like a pretty cool design. Okay, okay, I ended up with this. Little more scaling. Yeah, now select all the ring edges so that we could bevel this. Selecting this, now bevel. Okay, now freeze this, combine this two. Let's duplicate this also on the top. It's already 40 minutes of video, sorry for that, but I try to make it more clear. And okay, now it's combined. Delete this and Control D and flip it on the Z-axis. Okay, so now these things have much details. Okay, so yeah, and I will tell you how to make a door, and I will be making a window also over here and a back door also. Okay, so I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye bye, and do subscribe to my channel, okay, so that you will get notified when I post a video, and see you next time. Bye bye.